Bonjour classe et bienvenue à lesson 12, lesson 12. So today is Wednesday, mercredi, and we are all learning from home today. Well, you're all learning from home today. And so we're all going to do the same thing, which is something called DICTÉE. If you've had me before, you'll know what that is. If you are brand new, then you will learn what that is. Okay, so we're going to do DICTÉE together today, and the first thing that I want you to do is pause this video and you're going to watch the how to DICTÉE video. This is something that I created earlier, so I'm going to share it with you right now. You on your PowerSchool page will see this video right here, how to DICTÉE video. So you're going to click on this one. Oh, well, maybe not that one. This one. Voila. Okay. So you're going to click on this one. And here it's about an 8-minute video, but I want you to watch this video first. Even if you've done DICTÉE before and you think you know what you're doing, you've never done it from home before. So you need to listen again. It's been a long time. And just take your time so you know what you're doing, then come back to this video. Okay, so now that you are back to this video with me, after you've watched the video, we're going to get stuck into the listen and writing the DICTÉE. Then you're going to check and correct after the black sign. So at some point I'm going to hold this up and it's going to be clear why, and after this black sign will be your cue to check. So I don't want you to skip ahead to look and just write down your sentences and get them all right and turn them in. If you do that, you will fail. You need to actually do the DICTÉE because that's where the learning happens. Do the corrections so your paper has full of corrections on it. That's where you get the grade. You get the grade through your corrections. You don't get the grade through perfection first time, because nobody's perfect. And then you're going to submit it, and you should be doing this today on Wednesday, and you should be doing it within the class time. It probably won't even take you the full 50 minutes, and then you submit. The only reason that I'm putting what's it called? The deadline a little bit longer than today. I would usually put it at 4:10 today. The only reason I'm putting it a little bit longer is to allow you a little bit more time to submit if you're having technical difficulties. I'm not allowing you more time to do the activity because you should be doing it today. Tomorrow and Friday, you'll have new activities. So you do not have time to catch up on Thursday and Friday. You have to do it today. And you can submit it today. But if you're having technical difficulties, you're not able to, then I'm going to extend the deadline a little bit so that you can figure those things out and communicate with me if you need to. If you are in person, then you don't have to submit it online. You can bring it with you over the next couple of days for group 1 and 2. However, you know that a lot of you tend to forget. So if you're worried that you're going to forget, then submit it online anyway. And then you can also bring it in person if you want to. But I would recommend submitting it online, especially if you think you're going to forget. Okay, so you've already watched the video. I talked about having punctuation and accents. I'm actually going to leave this on the screen and I'll refer to this to help you. And the way that we're going to do DICTÉE today is according to your level. So if you are level 1, French 1, then you just need to listen to the first 3 sentences. Do those, complete those. You're only going to do 3 today. And then you just watch for the black sign, which will show up on the screen. And that's when you can come to the corrections. If you're level 2, then you're going to listen to 5 sentences. And if you're level 3, I want you to do 7 sentences or 7. Level 1, you are not limited to 3. If you wanted to do 4, 5, or 7, you can try. Level 2, likewise, you are not limited to just 5. If you want to give it a go and do all 7, you can. I'm not limiting you, but 3 minimum, 5 minimum, 7 minimum. Okay, this is how we're going to do it today. Okay, so on you go. I'm going to have this right here on the screen. And I'm going to hold my fingers up to show you how many times, at which point I'm saying it. These are not how many sentences, but the first time I read the sentence, the second time, and the third time I read the sentence. And then I'll go again. Okay? So, on y go. En français, numéro 1. Aujourd'hui, c'est mardi le 1er septembre. Aujourd'hui, c'est mardi le 1er septembre. Point. Point. Aujourd'hui, c'est mardi le 1er septembre. OK. Phrase numéro 2. Il fait soleil et il fait chaud. Point. Il fait soleil et il fait chaud. Point. Point. Il fait soleil et il fait chaud. Point. OK. Numéro 3. Je me sens contente. Point. Je me sens contente. Point. Je me sens contente. Point. OK, numéro 4. Mais Chris et Daniel se sentent frustrés. Mais Chris et Daniel se sentent frustrés. Point. Oh, pas point. Pas point. Non, point. Frustrés. Mais Chris et Daniel se sentent frustrés. Phase 5. Parce qu'il y a beaucoup de devoirs. Point. Parce qu'il y a beaucoup de devoirs. Point. Parce qu'il y a beaucoup de devoirs. Point. OK. Numéro 6. Hier, virgule, c'était un jour férié. Point. Hier, virgule, c'était un jour férié. Point. Hier, virgule, c'était un jour férié. Numéro 7. J'ai célébré l'anniversaire de mon fils Joshua. J'ai célébrer l'anniversaire de mon fils Joshua. Point. J'ai célébré l'anniversaire de mon fils Joshua. Point. OK. Très bien. Okay, nice big black. We are going to move on right now to the corrections. So everybody can follow this part of the video. I'm going to go back to that. Share. The dictée. Okay. So we're going to check and correct. On the line below what you've just written, you are going to write your corrections. So remember, according to the video, you're doing your corrections preferably in a different color and making it very clear to me when I see it, what is your original writing and what is your corrected writing. Okay, so it should be on a different line. And I'm going to grade you on your corrections. So if you've made the accurate corrections, then you're going to get a great grade. I'm not looking at your original sentence. So like I said in the video, if you have lots of mistakes in your original sentence, do not worry. I fully expect to see mistakes on the first line that you wrote, and that is okay. Okay, that's not what I'm looking at. Well, I'm looking at it, but I'm only grading the corrections. Okay, so on you go. Line number 1 was, aujourd'hui, c'est mardi le 1er septembre. Point. So make any corrections you need to. It should look exactly like this. If you need to rewrite out the whole sentence, rewrite out the whole sentence. Okay, I'm going to make a couple of suggestions. Mardi should be lowercase m. Septembre should be lowercase s. So if you didn't do that, you need to make sure. Point should have a period at the end. So everything should be perfect on your second line. Okay, you can pause as you need to, or just keep going and then pause the video at whatever point you need to. Numéro 2 was, il fait soleil et il fait chaud. Point. Okay, so make any corrections you need to. Pay attention, this A is E-T. This A is E-S-T. Same sound, different spelling. Numéro 3. Je me sens contente. Point. Et contente, il y a une E, there's an E right here, so you need to make sure that you have that one in there. If you don't, make the correction. Contente. There is an E in here because I am a female, so when I talk and when I write, there always needs to be that E on the end. Okay, if you are French 1, you are done. You can skip towards the end of the video. Or depending on how many sentences you've done, rather. So, numéro 4, mais Chris et Daniel se sentent frustrés. Alors, so here we have the same verb, je me sens, se sent, and the ending here is ENT, so you need to make any corrections if you need to on either spelling of names or their sont, and it's ENT because we're talking about 2 people. So this is our ending for 2 people. Frustré, we have to have this accent aigu, très important, and the S on the end because we're talking about 2 people. Okay? So pause, make any changes you need to. Numéro 5, parce qu'il y a. So our parce que becomes parce qu'il y a, which makes it sound strange. So the E that would usually go here is erased with an apostrophe, and this sound is qu'il, parce qu'il y a beaucoup de devoirs. Point. Okay, phrase numéro 6. Hier, c'était un jour férié. C'était un jour férié. So, accent aigu, accent aigu, accent aigu. So, attention aux accents et fais les corrections sur la ligne 2. Et le dernier, c'est le numéro 7. Alors, j'ai célébré l'anniversaire de mon fils, Joshua. Now, and when I said it, I didn't actually put this virgule. I didn't say this virgule, so you don't need to have this actually. En fait, je vais juste effacer. Voilà. OK. Oh là là, pardon. Okay, j'ai célébré l'anniversaire de mon fils Joshua. So check your corrections on that one. Célébrer has lots of accents. 3 accents aigus, c'est le E. L'anniversaire de mon fils. Fils, c'est F-E-L-S. Doesn't sound like how you say it. It's a little bit of a crazy word. Okay, but it's one that you saw in yesterday's text. Alors, pause as you need to, make any of your corrections on your second line. And then we continue. So, optional extra, depending on time, I would say right now you'd be up to at least about 30 minutes of having watched the first video, this video, and doing all that. So, depending on time, if you've just done 30 minutes, you have an extra 20 minutes left of class, then you can translate what you understand into English. So if you haven't got enough lines to translate underneath each line, like on the third line, then you can just do it below as a chunk and just write the numbers below. That's perfectly acceptable as well. If you don't understand everything, then just translate what you do understand. If you are pushed for time, you've already spent 50 minutes, then you do not need to translate. Okay, this is an optional extra if you still have time. I'm not sure how long this is going to take you at home, so we'll see. And then you are going to submit this. Okay, so you have your paper with all your corrections. Just like I said in the video, the how-to video, take a picture and upload it to the assignment block. If you are in person, group 1, I'm going to see you tomorrow, Thursday, then you can bring it with you. And group 2, you can bring it with you on Friday. However, as we saw with the comic strip last week, a lot of you forgot. Was it last week or the week, or was it the week before? A lot of you forgot, and then it's kind of too late by 4:10, especially if you're group 2 on Friday. So my suggestion is, if you're worried that you're going to forget, then just take a picture anyway. You can always do two ways of submitting. Submit it by picture and also bring it in. Okay, that's fine. So just make sure 100% you get it done. Like I said at the beginning, this shouldn't take you more than 40 to 50 minutes. So you should do it today and submit it as soon as you can, because I'm not going to grade anything that is late, okay? So please let me know if you have any questions, anything you don't understand. I will be happy to assist you if I can. Okay, au revoir, merci, à la prochaine.